Just
But you don't read my messages. That's okay.
you didn't read my message before either.
I pretty much
you know how
answered
if
you.
it's safe to download the Rex that we posted.
Yes.
And what is it?
What do you mean, what is it?
Well, first only asked if you know if it is.
Ah.
I just wanted to make
I
sure
know
you're
you will
also
get a
German.
virus.
You could have been Germaning me with that, yes, and I wanted to make sure that you didn't.
It is safe to download.
No viruses.
I didn't get one.
Maybe you have better software than me. I will start the map draft. What are your thoughts about these teams, Keller? You've played against both.
Both seem to be exactly on the same level, in my opinion. So I'm not surprised that you said it was a close set. I haven't seen anything or know the result or heard anything about this match, so...
Yeah, I only know that. Only somebody told me I should cast it. It's a good set. It was like an unrelated chatter yesterday. It was so I saw their POVs. It's a good set. Someone should cast. That's it. Coastal Mountain for Mexico. Runestones for the Indians. Canyon Lake ban. Think they played Canyon Lake against you guys in Viper when Vietnamese elephants. Maybe that's why they're banning it?
Could be.
I think that was the game 1 of the first game Germany A played in the tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah, against Mexico, we played
Mexico?
Canyon Lake. Yep.
Yeah, they banned it, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, India seems better. I mean, I didn't play against India, but from the Rex I analyzed, it seemed they were better as for the standard DM play. And Mexico is slightly better the later it goes. So Coastal Mountain and Runestones make a lot of sense pick-wise.
Kappa sound a bit less though with the later it goes part of the theory, no?
Yeah.
I mean, it can go late, obviously, but the start matters quite a bit there.
An outcrop would make more sense for Mexico in that case.
Outcrop would... But it's also pretty standard, right?
Yeah.
Vinland Saga is the starter game again. Would you say Vinland Saga is standard? I feel like it's a bit different.
It's not standard. It's not super different.
I mean,
if you play it a few times. Maybe if you don't really know... you don't really know how to play it, then it feels very different, but I don't think it plays very different.
Okay. Why do I need to do that again?
Definitely plays more annoying.
I would agree with that. Pool 2 mirror. The interesting settings have ended. But you're a fan of other pools for underdogs, right? And you said there is no underdog here.
Yes, so... I would agree for both teams that pool 2 is the best one.
Alright, what are you expecting for game 1 civilizations then?
I mean, if you feel like you are an even team, game 1 should always be one of the deciding factors. So maybe Gujaras is pretty likely. Slavs is pretty likely on this map, I think, because if you don't have the not building houses on your very small main island thing is really strong.
That's true, but I feel like a lot of teams play them on runestones as well, just because Slavs is so standard and runestones is a standard. Not sure there's many thoughts behind them, but Slavs, runestones, they're just like, that just fits.
True. And then I like Japanese here from the pool 2 civs, because that's pretty much only civ in that pool where you don't need much eco. Maybe Italians as well, but Italians suck.
We even saw that Japanese pocket play out of Germany C, right? With the full... That was Japanese pocket, I think, with 200 K vouchers.
Yep.
And that worked pretty well. Maybe we see that again. Alright, let's start.
Okay. India was of the same opinion as me, that this is the most important game.
You might want to say why, because I'm setting flags and it's hard to see over the stream right now.
Because they picked pretty much the best lineup you can in this.
Oh no, I wrote Mexico with a K again. I'm gonna get crucified.
In pool 2, they go all out even, like Georgians, Slavs, Gujaras, I think by far best civs if you don't have. I mean, Persians is also strong, Koreans is also strong, but the best 3 standard civs for a standard map. So they go all out and pretty much already have to win this game. Because Mexico uses Slavs and 2 shit civs. Slav pocket, oh no, oh no. Oh no.
Mistakes were made. Didn't India do that as well? I think against you guys? And I was talking with Agent P, I think, later about it, how they should maybe rethink that approach. So I think I want Agent P to do that more often, and might have helped them here against Mexico, since they did pick it as... Wait a second. Why is there a pocket? Oh, because that's orange for Combito.
Yeah, they play the higher colors without red. That's why I also noticed it so late, even though I was looking at the civs.
I see. And yeah, so in the south it's Superman. We can start, right? I'm at 0 seconds.
Yep.
So 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to India versus Mexico A. Probably the decider set in Group A, Well, decides who has chances still, right? There's still Brazil with a lot to play. And we've got Superman at Arm Russia with the Slavs. For India will go against Ontas. That is SoyLaHostia, because I only know that because I played him today one game. He is playing as the Goth versus Slav. Oof. And on the left side, we've got Agent P with the Georgians will attempt to rush Combito's Italians. Pockets are Gujaras, a pocket that makes sense for India, and are Slavs, a pocket that makes no sense for Mexico. Welcome, Keller. What happens?
Welcome, and let's look at the left side first, because Georgians with a Slav bonus against a Civ without Halberdiers could be a very quick game.
Indeed, Chicken Castle is also not very chicken, pretty far out. On the Goth side, the Goth Rush. On the Goth side, the Goth Rush. Yeah, obviously the Goth side is on the Goth Rush. Villager under the GC snipe for Superman at Arm Rusher. More like Superman at Arm rushed. 3 kills for SoyLaHostia. Plances haven't done anything. Even though the castles are so far out.
Yeah, it feels like Agent didn't really know how to rush this.
Yeah. He knew he should rush with Step Lancers as Church in pocket. He watched enough for that, but I think the experience on how to do it was maybe a bit lacking. Yeah, no, you could get 1 kill, 2 kills. We get some kills. How is the Goth Rush going? Ooh, still
Very
brutally in the
badly.
base for Superman and Arm Rusher.
Yeah, Superman and Arm Rusher is in a really tough spot here.
Yes, all good.
The pocket for Team Mexico is also in a really bad spot because we were Slavs and we went full Cavalier without even building a castle. Or
Against
barracks.
Gocharas all the more, and Legion is very solid. In my opinion, Legion played amazing against you guys. Legion held Viper back for forever in the pocket matchup on Runestone, so Legion impressed me a lot, and he might carry this one for Team India just by doing the right thing as Gocharas fully rushing against the opposing pocket. They're trying to make Halberdiers there now, and the most dead player might be the pocket for Mexico here.
Oh yeah, the Georgians also arrived here.
Georgians also taking some decent engagements in the middle with Fire Lancers. I don't know. Do we have Grenadiers? We do have Grenadiers out for Agent P. So he is making it work to push the Italians back. And I don't know. Can we save villagers? We have the first pocket defeat. We have one villager at the front building a barracks. TC is about to go down to the Gocharas. Oh, that would be new, right? We had flank defeats, but we haven't had a pocket defeat yet.
We could also get the second defeat here because it's looking really bad for Superman and Arms Russia against the Goths. He has 20 military against 100 military.
Some villagers on the island at least, so I think chances of survival are higher, but yeah, we might end up with a 2v2. Absolute madness game 1. Clearly something we should watch. Maybe it's just about how good this game 1 was in some terms of like exciting.
Okay,
I can't even talk
I
anymore.
think Superman and Arm Rusher complained enough to his pocket that he's going fully into the Goth space now.
Fully?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going back from the rush. No, what? Oh, he's going into the Goth space. Okay, I mean, he's also coming from killing the pocket back to saving his flank. What is going on here? He's there around the Goth space now. TCS went down for Superman and Arm Rusher because they retreated. Bipolar, whoever that is surviving in the pocket for the Mexican team. At least Combito is identifiable as Combito.
But all of them have different names than they signed up with. Like, didn't we copy the Unified Handbook rule about disallowing that?
We should.
It's crazy. There's not a single player. Like, all 3 players changed their name for Team Mexico.
Combito, at least one can see that he's Combito with combo, but I have no. I mean, I only know through a ranked lobby game who SoyLaHostia is, and I've got no clue who the purple guy is.
How it kind of looks like
Did we get an even game out of this situation?
Game, but this is so weird. What is this game?
This can't get to a stabilized game. How does this ever get to a stabilized game? I mean, we do have doubled 2 armies now combined for the half-dead Slav and the very alive Gojara. At least
but
from the start.
Bipolar
is fine.
Yellow, blue, and teal are completely out of food. So they kind of have to reset here. So as long as at the top it looks like orange stabilized. So it feels like it is gonna stabilize this game here if the Goth player manages to survive at the bottom. Oh, but Agents are also completely out of army right now.
Yeah, the bomber cans are pushing back for Combito. Don't have siege engineers and it's regenerating castles, but one does nonetheless fall. Some elephant archers there to help him. Agent P obviously invested a lot into a not really working Step Lancer rush. And then the rest of the army is also pretty expensive, especially if you go Fire Lancer and Grenadier. For the Georgian, they tend to cost a lot.
I feel like he sold everything, right? Because he shouldn't really be out of food in his spot.
True. Yeah, he's losing a lot of market now as well, so I think that might be right. We need to look at the Goth base though. Lots of Slavic champions moving on to the Goth base. We don't have trebuchets because this set doesn't comply with the laws of physics on how to take down buildings. But we might attempt it with champions.
We have some siege ram as well.
One
least.
building already goes down there. 2 scorpions and champions. 2 siege rams, yeah. 2 actual siege rams are there. Tactical retreats against better judgment. That's a very good formulation, Green Dude. Superman and Armrusher living up to his name, finally,
Yeah,
right? It only took him 15 minutes of being rushed until he could, and he's killing the TC of the Goth. So now we've got another
zero
TC
military
kill.
and 0 rest, 0 food at least. What is happening? Is he getting
villagers.
defeated minute 50 now?
Another player. We had 2 players close to being defeated, and now actually minute 15, it's the 3rd player who actually gets defeated. This unit's under his 2 remaining TCs. All his villagers are garrisons. What the hell?
It feels like Agent with a few siege units is able to at least hold his position at the top. So
yeah, some camels now coming by Legion. Legion is really short on food. The middle is castles in midst of farms that don't belong to the same player as the castle, so it's also looking really messy here if you look just at the smackdown middle of the map. Scorpions are attacking the final TCs of SoyLaHostia, who is a bit in a coma now, but I mean, Ghost vs. Loves I guess is hard, but he ran out of food so fast, which is a problem of food heavy civs on this map for sure, because it's so hard to farm. Yeah. And especially with like all the pocket control that Legion had earlier with the Gujaras, there was kind of no way for him to set up eco, so it's not really SoyLaHostia's fault. I would say it's more... It is his fault because he's the captain and he should not have put Slav Pocket to go Cavalier in his team. Actually, but...
yeah, and still all 7 units of Ontas, as that's SoyLaHostia, I guess, are in the TC. All 7 villagers.
And he calls the GG.
He doesn't want to get defeated. I get it.
I mean, they're behind in pop, but it does still feel like I don't want to be a defeated team. Let's call it GG.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Wow, was a crazy game.
Why don't you say, hi, says, I choose to believe the Indian team were coached by Tom Snuffles. Both teams though, right? This is nonsense and I love it. Agent P comes here to watch his hype set and then reads chat.
But it was a super hype game, right?
Yeah, it was.
Kind of normal matchup on the top that Combito won. Like, nothing really special happened up there. Then the rest of the map is just complete mayhem.
True. Yeah, Agent P was more normally at a good position, then Combito pushed back. And then Agent P held, right? That's the story of the top matchup. Combito also did a great job getting mech control. I mean, look at all these castles, all these farms. Combito's actually the only one who got to a proper eco this game. So if his pocket wouldn't have so Titanic, I could see Combito carrying a few games here. With Italians nonetheless, right? He also had a bad save.
But this will probably be the closest we get in this tournament to a pocket defeat. I choose to believe at least.
Maybe we have to watch games 2 until potential 5, and we might get even closer. I wouldn't rule it out after this game 1, man. I think I would only conclude that at least after this set. I don't think. I think in the playoffs we might be a bit safer from pocket defeats. Oh no, never mind. There's Silver League. There's Silver League playoffs. I don't know. We should really not call it too early. But this set is it's a good start in that category. India takes game 1 and in I don't know in what fashion. Do you have a word for that fashion?
in a weird fashion for sure. Because the player that lost his main TC in the first 5 minutes actually ended up defeating his opponent. So I don't know what to call that.
Me neither. But let's mark off the civilizations. Both teams used the Slavs one to more avail than the other. Although not really. I mean, they died to Goth. So both Slavs didn't really shine. Goths for Mexico, and then they had the Italians, so a bit more eco for them because the other team did use Gujaras already. They did well though. At least in the start, almost defeating the pocket, and then that was Georgians. Ooh, really high in West India, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't like the Italian pick here. If there's Coast to Mountain from Mexico A.
Let me see what the next map is. We are going to Coast to Mountain next. So yeah, keep talking about Coast to Mountain then.
Yeah, I've seen the civs on Coast to Mountain, and like, I don't know what to say. It's so weird.
Well, then I guess I will load in and then take a break so you can try to explain those civs. Since you can't guess. Keller, pro explanation, he will make sense of all of this, and I will be right back.
Okay. You have like the longest map in the tournament, and you have with Slavs the by far best like long game civ in the game. If you don't count Saracens against specifically Persians. But we don't see Persians from either team. So that's a bit weird. We kind of see a completely standard, like as if this was an Arabia game lineup from Mexico with Gujarat's pocket, Georgian flank, and Korean flank. I guess Koreans make a lot of sense here for the water play, so I won't complain about that. And I mean, if you want camels against war elephants, I guess Gujarat camels are the best, so maybe that's a counter pick. And then you have Georgians for super strong siege. So at least those civs make a lot of sense for me. And then we have Vietnamese, Japanese, and Byzantines for Team India. Byzantines as the kind of water civ. You can play water and a few cataphracts. That kind of works in most spots. We don't want to use Persians here. I don't really know why, but then we go to the next best elephant civ with Vietnamese. But that's actually a big issue, I think, against Gujarat camels. Because they get a lot, I think they have 10 PS armor? I shouldn't say anything about, no, they have 8.
Don't say anything about numbers or they will ask you what a PC costs soon, killer.
Oh, 7 PS? Oh no, I've started 7 milli armor, I meant. With 10 PS armor, obviously. And then we have Japanese on top for the siege, I guess. Like, it kind of makes sense, all of the civ picks here. But there's just...
Maybe India used so many important civs game 1. They have to win now, they're 1-0 up. They didn't want to use their Persians yet. I think, couldn't it be as simple as that? And they thought, okay, we should go a bit lower on civ picks now. So let's just play another elephant civ, and 2 civs we have doubled that can fulfill roles on this map as well.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. But yeah, and Team Mexico's trying to counter Persians. With civs that don't really counter Persians, but end up countering Vietnamese. So it worked
Yeah,
out
I
for
mean,
Mexico.
Trojan rocket cards are still pretty solid against elephants as long as it goes to units that can be solid against elephants. There is not that many. But I'm ready at 0 seconds, and I guess you are too, right?
Me too.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. To Coast to Mountain without Persians for the first time in Pool 2 history. Persians not being used by either team on Coast to Mountain. To the south, we've got Bipolar, who we still don't know who it is because they keep changing their names. He's playing Agent P for the water side Byzantines versus the Koreans. So we might see some turtles. Are we moving to water though? Not really yet. Gojara's in the middle against the Vietnamese, and up top it will be Superman at Arm Rusher with the Man at Arms Civ, with the Japanese, and Combito with the kind of anti-infantry Civ. The Georgians. Dogs are coming up for the Korean.
Everything Civ with Georgians. I feel like I have an answer to pretty much anything in the game. Yeah,
also to the weight of an unloading fuselage light cavalry?
What?
I think that was a question in Red Bull.
Okay. I didn't watch that much Red Bull. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a fuselage light cav, but I added some more absurdity onto it. But it was the unladen European swallow from Monty Python, but it was a scout cavalry line unit in that monk thing. And the player failed to answer with asking if it's a European or an Asian scout cavalry. So they got converted.
Hey, we see some Cav Archer rush here on top. Something's happening, finally.
I'm watching it. But I wanted to talk about Monty Python more. Oh, Cav Archers get really close, but then still don't kill. At least not the Witcher I was looking at. They did kill 3 others though. So, Combito and Skirmishers!
On this map! You go full skirmisher! No.
10 skirmishers, 30 skirmishers and fire lancers, man. We're Koreans and it's Empire Wars. See? I was talking about Red Bull. I was on the right track. We just need siege stores now.
No.
Well, Drew was in chat earlier and saying, I like skirmishers versus Japanese. Yeah, that's what he's playing. Keller sounded 20% more German when he saw skirms.
Because I was super shocked and my accent came fully through.
Yeah, Romans are trying to come out of the docks for Agent P, but the OP ship is there. And yes, Byzantine Romans are hailed by many as being OP, but if they just pass
not as OP
turtles.
As turtles, yeah.
So Roman opening is very optimistic. Fast fires on paper would be the counter to turtle ships, so Byzantine's fast fire should be the counter. Main counter to what Agent P is doing here is his waypoint, however. That's not even enabling his ships to fight. Might be because they're trying to set up a big middle push, but Agent P isn't even really in that.
I mean, Agent P also has weird rocket, weird weather points in the middle.
The catch fracts are catching a lot of bullets this time.
No, not catch fracts.
Well, the catched fracts here, rather, right?
Yeah. And we see full on fire lancer mayhem.
Agent P, are you AFK? Like, fix your gather points, bro! Paladin gather point is in the opponent's base. Cataphract gather point is in the opponent's base. Navy gather point is in the opponent's base. TM isn't only spam counter to some people believe. You just don't spam, not to spam individual units forward. Superman at Arm Rusher is at least controlling his units up top, and it's no Man at Arms, but it is Samurai. Samurai should kill everything here, right?
Yep. But I guess we are not really fighting. Not enough Samurai yet.
Yeah. The Samurai numbers are too low. 19 on the field.
We are not really playing elephants as Vietnamese, but Rattan Archer Fire Lancer?
Something about hamsters, RM, etc., etc.
Etc., etc., yeah.
Playing elephant archers for the Gujaras though, so somebody likes to play with elephants here. In RM it would be disappointing because it's not fun. In DM it's disappointing because it's bad not to use them.
Yeah. And especially against the from Team Mexico, I really don't like both Rattan Archers and Fire Lancer.
Elephant Archers getting a lot of siege snipes here for SoyLaHostia, so with a bit more time I think the Mexicans are looking stronger. As you said initially,
now at the
right?
top, we finally have the answer to Samurai with 40 Grenadiers just blowing everything to bits. I guess some of the cataphracts got through to the trade line with the waypoint.
Yeah, the question is, will they be able to catch the trade cards?
They are catch fragged, so they should be able to.
Speed difference is at 1.94 to 1.50, so technically the catch frag is a lie. They are more too slow frags here. But they luckily trade bumps a bit into each other, so they are getting some hits off, but back to the fighting.
I mean, they're getting really solid kills here. 23 trade kills on 5 units.
One castle now finally up, as they were moving after trade cards should eventually move into that full water control gained by Bipolar and can aim at the... Bipolar is also such a weird name. I would rather try to use the other one, but I don't know which one it is.
What is the other one?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know who he is. You just call them all HK.
Kappa as well in this game. Also,
where's Fassa? What's all the trash here? We Vietnamese scabs now as well! No! Oh lord. Okay, we see war wagons. We want to counter the war wagons with imp skirms! Out of multiple teammates! Byzantine imp skirms. Of course, we stacked the skirm bonuses! Cheap imp skirms!
Genius.
Team
Very
game
genius.
strategy!
And I said
Trade
that
card
you
attack!
that you would play water and cataphracts for agent, but I don't think in this case you could ever add cataphract because you're playing against Gujara Camel, Elephant Archer, and War Wagon, 3 units that all pretty much destroy cataphracts.
Surprisingly, Byzantines get a very generic, strong unit in Deathmatch. That's called a Paladin.
An RMR will never make a Paladin.
It should be the unit they should be making it though, in my opinion. The best piece armor option against war wagons.
I feel like they should
And
sling
elephant archers.
the Vietnamese into full elephant, but we don't even see
Yeah.
like
I mean,
little bit of elephant.
will they make... Oh, okay. They're starting to make
one
elephants.
stable elephant
Let's
started.
go!
Let's go.
Finally. Where are the
Okay,
Aztecs?
at the top, they're trying to jump onto. Oh god! Oh no!
Aztecs are unfortunately
That's
in
a
the
lot of
worst pool,
bodies.
so even though they're the best civ out of all of them, they got hard nerfed by being accompanied with civilizations like Byzantines. Not like Byzantines, like Portuguese. Tiber wouldn't either? Green dude? Paladin opening was meta and Byzantine mirror, what are you saying? Byzantine mirror meta opening was opening Paladin.
Hey, maybe we can.
We need a
push
mirror
little
tournament
bit more.
again so people properly learn their mirrors, man. It was?
I
Yes,
think
it
in
was.
team
Because you were
games,
adding
in DM,
ARPs. You were adding
actually
Paladin
make-
ARP to counter the Camels in 1v1 Byzantine run. Byzantine.
And in team games, you pretty regularly make Byzantine Paladin, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Just have 3 cavalry options that they cycle between them, no? Depending on what they're facing.
Yep.
Camels versus Cav. Paladin versus ranged giant and Cataphracts versus infantry. It's pretty simple actually, it's like Goths just with Cav. It's a big push for the Mexicans with the war wagons and with basically all the Korean stuff and the elephant archers. That is a strong combo. So
Missing a bit of siege, but some traps arriving now. Not really siege, but castle destroying siege. We have a lot of rocket cards and bombard cannons. But that's not what you want to use against castles in Deathmatch.
but that's pocket green dude. What would you do as pocket? You can't play a bombard cannon or hand cannon. It's pocket.
And what do you do against CA as Byzantines? As
Die.
flank.
Skirms, of course.
And skirms, yeah.
That's why the Byzantines died to CA and DM, because skirms suck.
Okay,
and
now we have the biggest mass of
I'm looking at them.
chakram thrower that I've ever seen.
No, they were on Inception. They were super strong in RM, and people playing a lot of chakram thrower masters, if you remember.
I don't think they are strong
I've seen a
against
better one.
Vietnamese elephant though. Make 2 damage, I think.
They ran confidently forward, and now half of them are running way less confidently backwards. I think that is telling us about how well they're doing. But they can hide with the strong units of the Koreans, so that's okay, right? They can live there. They could also mount an elephant and become a useful unit, but
Yeah, I don't feel like this is the matchup where they're doing anything. They're really good against infantry.
they're meant to counter the skirms, man. You need to activate your hamster brain killer.
Okay.
I've seen you play Arena, I know it's possible.
I always full boom on Arena though.
Yeah, then that's very hamster, so
That's
why
not
it's possible.
very hamster. No. Booming is the least hamster thing you can do always.
Okay,
now we have...
somebody in chat wants to co-cast. I don't know if I can stand those takes.
Okay, I guess you
Chakram,
made all of the chakram throwers for killing trade, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I found something chakram throwers are countering trade cards.
But shouldn't they just die to like 10?
They one-shot. I mean, it's pretty good trade. It looks funny and they're one-shotting.
Insane trade.
Oh, he's talking the chakram throwers. We laughed at them, but they just won the game. Oh, this series is incredible. It's incredibly stupid as well, but it's incredibly good to watch. This is the best set. Like, no, I said the Switzerland-France game was better in terms of entertainment value than the Canada set, the Canada-UK set, but the Canada-UK set was higher level. Then we had the combination of both two sets with the Netherlands versus France set that was both peak entertainment and, I don't know, mid-level. And now we have the absolute pure entertainment side of things with Mexico against India.
But the fun
1-1.
thing here is that they are all playing pretty good, I would say. Like, no one is playing bad. But it's just that they're doing such weird unit and civ choices that it becomes... that it feels like pure entertainment.
Barabbas on Twitch, are you one of these players? Like, I can't tell with all your names.
Next name. Let's go next.
I don't know, I'm kind of not... They look so cool. I'm kind of not done looking at these chakram throwers yet. In mid-movement. They look amazing
First
in
time at the end that
mid-movement.
chakra throwers won a game. I'm pretty sure.
High skill, low knowledge kind of game? Yeah, you could sum it up that way, I think. But they look good in yellow. I don't know, it just looks stylish. A little bit, not too fancy, just like yellow and white.
Throwers look really stylish when they throw as well. Like, the throwing is the peak animation, I think.
Yeah, it's just also really, really cool weapon, simply, right?
Yeah.
Great unit. I'm glad they got to win a game. I am a big Gojara fan, as you know. And while it's not really about the chakrams for me, it's more about the Shrivamsha. I love microing Shrivamshas, but
sadly, all
that's
team
a really cool
members
unit.
going Imp Skirm didn't win the game for India. Who could have thought?
Skirms. If you look at that Skirm line in the middle, they look kind of chat too with their fiery balls. Fits very in green with the Imp Skirm. Holy, are they armored? I never noticed Imp Skirms are so armored.
Imp Skirm look really cool as well, yeah.
I don't know. We can't understand this gameplay. So I'm just looking at how the units are looking. I feel like at least that's my copy of a reaction of my brain. I'm not trying to explain the game anymore because I can't. Instead of that, I'm being amazed by how cool some of these units that I never see look in Ultra HD. It's a very smooth throw. Yeah, that's why the Imperial. The whole Imperium was built just to train them. That guy's also just in midair. Holy. Okay, but it was a big push at the front, plus the trade rate, and I guess gradually the Jurchens have a good matchup up top and good siege and grenadier numbers. And Combito's comp, once again, we have to say, Combito's comp made sense, I think, in both games.
Combito is like the Combito played TDM, right?
I think. No, I don't think so.
No?
No,
okay.
No.
Then he's just the only one that ever watched DM before, maybe.
Yeah, that could be the case. I mean, he signed up to carry me or die. Maybe because he watched DM. He disappeared afterwards, but that must have been the reason he signed up for it.
Yeah. Let's ask Katie how that went.
Oh, I think
better not. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure for whose sanity, if he would answer honestly, probably for the sanity of the one asking. And but he would just not say much, I think, so better for Katie. Not to ask, but we've got a 1-1, and I don't know if you want to look at statistics. I feel like I looked at all the cool units instead.
That's way more fun than looking at nerd statistics.
I agree. Static learning is what it's called. Game 3 will be on runestones.
Okay, so we got Jurchens, Koreans, Gojaras used now for Mexico.
Oh, so Barabas was offended for the Netherlands because I said mid-level. I see. So
yeah, that's
no clarification.
I agree. That's too big of a compliment for Netherlands.
Oh, Koreans were used for the Mexicans. They used Gojaras and they used what else did they use?
Japanese, Vietnamese, Byzantines.
That's the other team. But yeah. So only Persians from the first row stay there for Mexico. India still having Koreans and Persians with it.
Yep.
What's the remaining maps? I need to refresh me on that quickly.
Moonstones, Kavasan, Outcrop. No one used safe judge. Let's not talk about what the ideal Civ choices for maps would be, because then we kind of have to talk about every Civ.
So we just go game 3, or do we
yes,
the remaining?
That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, then you can tell us what's wrong with their Civ choices then, right?
Feel like Civ choices are fine here. Maybe Persians would be better on Outcrop for the remaining maps.
Both Persians. Oof.
They're also fine. Yeah,
it's important game 3, right? You can understand from like the set logic that you want to be up to 1, so you have options then for 4 and 5. Therefore, you might want to do Persians here.
Yeah, also
Kokaster.
Koreans, the next civ for the next great civ for India. Use Japanese the second time.
Muisca flank and will be also Japanese for Combito. I'm at 0 seconds.
Me too.
3, 2, 1. Let's go for game 3. How many skirms will we see?
Let's hope 0.
I think the chances are around 0 that we will see 0 skirms.
Maybe. Yeah, okay, we have Muisca against Koreans. That will be skirmish, I guess.
Oh, are you counting the unique units or do you mean actual skirmishes?
I think I would think that he will build both against war wagons because I don't think the unique skirmisher are that great against war wagons.
Well, sea just are good against war wagons, but I'm
Not
starting to
against
make too much sense.
Koreans. We have, I think that what set was that? Germany C against one of the matches that they.
Yeah, they opened Temple Guards, yeah, against
So
Koreans, so we see that again, yeah.
You need to go Chumpy against Koreans. It's super strong in the rush. It's super strong in the rest of the game, especially the faster running Chumpies for Muisca.
Isn't it eventually in that game, right? Wasn't that the Outcrop game where he then was pushing Legend hard with Chumpy and kind of showed how strong they could be, but then I think the other side they lost?
Yeah, that was that game, yeah. Where the other side has a really big civ disadvantage.
But actually the Muisca have killed 4 villagers with Temple Guards, so maybe we don't need Chumpy.
Yeah, I guess. Guess it also
Castle
works
is
if you have
denied!
the Temple Guard.
Absolute Titanic for H&P! Oh, someone is still building it, someone is still building it. Castle is up. Woo. But 6 villager losses against Muisca. Ouchie!
I mean, that can happen against Chumpy, but it shouldn't happen against Temple Guard.
Great. In the South, Combito in the Japanese war against Superman Madame Russia. Superman Madame Russia rushed superbly and killed 5 villagers.
Kills as well, yeah. And now 4 kills against Bipolar as well with from Legion. Because he didn't build the chicken castle.
Oh, he sounds immediately so much better if you call him Bipolar, because then he sounds like Polar.
He's double the Polar.
I'm not sure if he's playing like double the Polar already, but you know, I mean, Polar lost to Canada, so maybe maybe there's a future where that could happen. Lots of Savar on from Legion attacking into the Temple Guards. Not really the unit they want to fight. They were expecting Chumpy, clearly. No, I think there's that much thought here, but.
And we see a lot of camels from Ontas here, while Legion is doing the, I think, right way with going fully Savar.
I think so.
Because against what unit do you make camels here as the pocket? Only against the other pocket? Then... But then your flanks are kind of fucked, no? Savar destroy Japanese, for example.
Yeah, obviously in the flanks of head it's always better, and the Savar is even better. Speaking of Japanese getting something bad happening to them, castle is stopped, and another castle next to the TC. We have 0 castles up actually for Combito. We've been complimenting Combito so much, kind of as the only player in the series so far, but here he is quite in shambles. Great rush by Superman Arm Rusher, and Legion with his Savar plays. Getting finally to shine.
And Temple Guard actually a good unit in this case against elephants, I guess. 2 elephants.
They're not really hitting the field though, right? We've got 4 war elephants. Guess those are being changed by the Temple Guards, chased by the Temple Guards, not catched because it's not a catch track. But push on Combito is going strong. Combito finally gets a castle up. Now it's only 1 army and the full Savar army of SoyLaHostia.
Okay. This should be just fully cleared now. Just yeah, just...
Also, it's mixed in
everything
Savar,
moves around
so
a
it's
bit.
not only camels anymore. So it does have that
then
arrow
it's
resistance
fine.
mixed in. The mix is good, I think, right? Because you do the damage of the camel to the cav archers, and Savar will soak up the arrows for most of them.
And on the top side, we kind of run into the issue with Muisca again, because you need to play them very, very slowly. Because you only have infantry, but your infantry is as expensive as cavalry units. So you don't really can throw them away or waste them, which you normally do when you play infantry. You kind of want to constantly fight.
Ganji, you're asking the right question, but the wrong guy. Germany is playing tomorrow, 20 GMT, against Pakistan in the top match of Group F.
Don't ask me about scheduling, man. You're getting me tilted.
See, you're just getting a nice answer when the more important German team is playing. You know?
I'm trying my best.
It's probably the closer match than the one versus Brazil of Germany A, if it happens.
I mean, if they continue to only offer, like, I don't know, 2 a.m. on a Tuesday night, then maybe we will lose on admin loss.
What? Aren't you Edmund Winkeller? Big fight up top. Savar trying to run into the infantry. We have not skirmishers, but we have pikemen.
Why are we trying to push
at
this bipolar? We've just lost all of our army, and now we have 20 units, and all of those 20 units are in the back of the base of India, trying to do a trade raid with infantry. And,
Cav can't counter them, right? So how's the pocket gonna stop that raid? It's gonna stop it because it's all military hotkey, or why are they running into the Citadel Castle?
What is happening again in the...
Now we're losing track.
game?
Nothing makes sense again. As every game in the set. Also, like, just pikemen make not much sense. I guess he was out of gold. Yeah,
he was fully out of rest. Just he has nothing anymore. That's what happens when you waste your temple guard. You need to be really, really careful with Muisca. One of the hardest to play civs, in my opinion. But also a really good civ if you play them right.
Team Spain, Ganji? Okay, that's a very wild take.
It's probably the worst take
They almost lost to Germany C. I think that's no overstatement. That was a really close series. It could have been easily 2-0 up for Germany C.
I mean, Ganji is just shit-talking and getting carried by Frost like he always does, so...
Automod is doing a good job. Automod is doing perfect job for once.
It's bloody censored.
Well, don't allow it! Frigging mod team, Automod was finally doing something right, and you guys allowing it!
Not even bad. What are you... I don't get it.
No, it was because of the combination with Germans, I think. Inciting Germans is not good for Automod.
Germans, is that racist? I would think not.
I was taking our side against Ganji. That was good enough. I don't care why.
Now this game slowed down a lot because kind of most people either have no army or their army is in the opponent's base. And not really with a push, but just
we finally have elephants versus elephants. So we've been missing that a bit in this match.
Hassa! Why are you doing Hassa with Persians?
We finally have elephants versus elephants. Next word, Hassa! In exactly this intonation by Keller.
125 farms?
Yeah, you can spam a lot of Hassa, man.
But
of course, that's what you make farms for. You go farms, you go to post imp, you have 150 villagers and you spam Hassa. That's how you win games. Didn't you watch Hera?
Sorry, I should be watching more Hera.
Oh. It's not the most serious cast, so sorry to the teams if you watch this back.
It's not the most serious set, I think.
Oh.
No, sorry, that was mean.
I think they're trying their best.
Experienced set. So analyzing unit comps and what would be ideal to play here is kind of, I don't know, doesn't make a lot of sense because we won't see it most likely.
I mean, it would make a lot of sense because I know, like, at least the Indian team has been openly talking to me about wanting to learn from these VODs, so we would need to do a lot of explaining though.
But I think it's such easy options here for, like, on the top you just need to use Chumpy as the Muisca here early game and try to not waste your army as much, and then mix Chumpy and Temple Guard. Against the pocket you keep the Temple Guard in the back and then you use Chumpy against the Koreans, and I think you have a really good matchup against them. On the bottom side, it's just a Japanese mirror, so it's only about CA, Onager, Trap Micro.
I mean, that's pretty much what's happening, right? What they're playing.
And both also have some halberdiers in case the pocket shows up, so the bottom side is playing really good.
Trade for Legion.
Yeah, but
starting to look a bit dire on the army front for India, right?
Bipolar is in a really, really bad spot here. Yeah, he kind of lost all of his castles. He doesn't have any units anymore, and he's getting overrun by elephants.
Needs to be allowed to make double the guard towers. Sometimes it's sad that we banned towers for the memes that died with it. Probably nobody remembers Polar's triple guard tower instead of a castle meme / strategy. He always claimed it's a good strategy.
Good old times. Yeah, but it's really hard to come back if you once get overrun by war elephants, because you can't really fight them with few units, but if you don't instantly fight them, they just kill all of your eco because they ignore all defensive buildings, and then you can't really ever come back here. So even though 2 players are live for Mexico, it's a completely game over here. Oh, Ganji in chat, Caravanserai check. Okay, we see Caravanserai for Team India, but just now added. And no Caravanserai for Team Mexico. Yeah, you can always add some monks against elephants, but I feel like that's not something you want to focus on as newer DM players. I mean, maybe these are all good enough RMs that they could focus on it.
You read Shixo's message, but why don't you say high versions is much superior? He says if you have a sick pocket like unknown player, then you have Muisca monks and Chumpies and get to Shodan warriors.
If you have a sick pocket, you shouldn't have Muisca pocket. Or what do you mean?
The Muisca were Andy as flank and unknown player with the sick pocket carrying him to be able to make Shodan warriors. Warwagons in the trade now. By the way, I kind of indirectly asked you for tips for India and you gave tips to Mexico. But just noticed.
I mean, what tips could I think India's
playing it
really well. So
they did the Savar, they did the Korean composition is the Korean composition you kind of want to have. Good amount of rocket cards as well.
Yeah. Kind of focus on rocket card and then build whatever else you need with that, and here it was War Wagon and Halberdier that worked really well. And the pocket is just playing an insane game here for Team India. He added the Caravanserai, he did not too many farms, which I think Team Mexico did. 125 farms is just way too much.
Yeah, that's 1v1, maybe 1v1 amount of farms. Yeah, 120, I mean you can do that in 1v1. GG's are called. India with a very well done game number 2 against some more interesting choices, but mainly it's about the Muisca and it's a new Civ, right? How to play that in DM. You haven't played much DM.
I mean, like most top DMers also play Muisca very wrong, so it's fine, I think.
Shrouded, for
Not
example.
really.
Where's Kingstone? In Mexico B.
I thought you would be saying it in Mexico. You would do the Nilly answer. Ugh.
No, I think it's funny enough to say that he's in Mexico B. There was no need for an Illy answer because the serious answer is funnier enough.
But Mexico B is higher rated than Mexico A.
No.
So higher seeded. Sorry?
Yes, but
The rate.
the Mexico A and B was decided by ELO, and the seeding was decided by seeding.
Yes. Which doesn't make any sense if you ask me, but I'm not an admin.
It was just a funny conversation in Discord, I think, that led to that. And because the captain of Mexico, what is now Mexico B, said, but shouldn't the higher ELO team be Mexico A? And then I checked the profiles of the captains and I made a screenshot, and SoyLaHostia had a higher DM rating of 1200 compared to 0 rating of the captain of the other Mexican team. I guess that's how they became A, even though I just wanted to make a joke. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what happened afterwards. I'm not an admin. I'm just here for the jokes. And if my jokes have influence, I'm happy that my jokes have influence. I'm also very happy about the follow from Rose Love AoE. Well done to India.
Well done. Really good game. And now both teams are kind of out of great civilizations.
Persian's
Let's see
gone
if
for
Mexico
both, right?
does the double Byzantines for game 5 again.
Korean's gone, Muisca gone, they used the Japanese, Is that all? I feel like I'm doing something wrong here.
No, I think that's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tequilamon is the highest rank of them all. I haven't read the context, but I'm sure that's correct. He's also not from Mexico, if you try to imply that. I think he's from Brazil, no?
So now, as India, I would go Byzantines, Goths, Italians to have a sick lineup for game 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have Lithuanian students, Muisca.
And
But Mexico still has 2 solid lineups, right?
Yeah, it's not too bad for them, right? Kawasan is the next map. So guess we're gonna see Byzantines on both sides.
Yeah, should be Byzantines on both sides.
Byzantines, Japanese,
But
Vietnamese.
Kawasan also one of the closest maps in the tournament, so Goths could work.
True. Yeah, I might see
Then
Goth.
you combine do Italian
Superman and Arm Rusher with Goth, right? That would finally make sense.
True.
No, not true. Superman and Arm Rusher. After I did the Mexico thing. Legion is the Goth. Wasted potential by the Indian team.
I guess it's fine. Okay, you don't play Byzantines here. Oh no.
Italians and Muisca for India, and Vietnamese, Byzantines, Juden Pocket. Okay, Pocket. Juden Pocket.
Juden Pocket. They played Slavs Pocket as well, right? Yeah, that's the same team.
I mean, Juden's at
And
least
Vietnamese flank. What are you doing, man? Just switch that. What's happening?
Juden flank could be a bit risky, maybe on the map, but Juden flank on outcrop would be insanely good.
Yeah, just the. No, they don't have that. I was for a second I thought they had double Japanese remaining, and we had the same thing from Mexico again. But we don't have double Japanese remaining, so everything is good.
I'm ready when you are.
I am ready.
3, 2, 1. Match point. for India. Agent P up top with the Italians going up against the Vietnamese. Elephant counter from the castle for Italians. And in the south, we've got the Muisca. Elephant counter from the barracks, but doesn't matter because they're versus the Byzantines of SoyLaHostia. And in the middle, Bipolar will play Pocket now against Legion, who is playing Goth Pocket. Such wasted potential. Do not give Superman at arm Russia the
Goth Pocket. So it worked out.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, we already have a lot of villager losses in Mexico.
Yeah. Combito lost 2 here. The Hussar is even still alive. Oof, good start for Agent P. They're training the rank games with me paid off.
The champion opening. He's doing full champion.
Hussar is on stand ground. And he has that to garrison to kill the Hussar. He garrisoned the TC to kill the Hussar. That's so funny. That's on stand ground.
I really
Agent
like
P is rushing down the Vietnamese with Italians. What's going on here? Italian Cavalier. Plus the Goth. Italian Cavalier. Nobody expects Italian Cavalier. I guess everybody expects Italian Cavalier, but nobody expects Condor with these guys. But it's Italian Cavalier plus Goth. I guess that's a Cavalry and an infantry unit.
Yeah, I like it. For like maybe 3 stables is a bit of an overcommitment, but I like the idea of doing a Cav rush with a Goth behind. And he's killing a lot of villagers.
Yeah.
In contrast to the Goth player who kills 0 villagers.
They're a bit slow, right? They grouped up the Huskars, didn't really arrive there, or like went back again. In the south, Muisca also rushing.
Yeah, we're playing a super aggressive Temple Guard rush again. I really dislike this. Just mass your Temple Guard. Don't waste it. It's so expensive. And so useless.
Wonder defense! Wonder defense, this time it's not to hide a strategy!
What?
Otter SoyLaHostia is building a wonder instead of a castle, I guess. I imagine he wanted to click a castle there, right? That's a position for a castle.
It looks like a castle position, yeah.
One villager wonder on the field. He hasn't noticed yet! He still thinks it's a castle! I mean, it looks very different. Maybe he has a weird mod or something. Mandy, welcome. You're seeing a Wonder Rush. Wonder was deleted as the raid comes in. Unlucky. And he places a castle a few times back instead. There was so many resources, right? He sunk all resources there partially into that Wonder. And he was building it for quite a while.
Yeah. But you gain percentage so slowly on wonders that I don't think he lost a lot of resources. Because it was only on like 2%.
We had that question earlier, Spain, and there I answered, yeah, Priest just did it to hide his strategy. But Oladushek actually did a wonder quick void by mistake once in TDM, but that was quicker, way quicker deleted than this wonder by SoyLaHostia. Siege Oracle, Temple Guard forward now. Wonder defense setting back SoyLaHostia. Water control, also really nice for Man at Arm Rush to go onto the water here. I feel like a lot of not so experienced people might ignore that. It's a bit too many ships maybe that aren't Romans. That aren't, I guess, catapult ships. The problem is now obviously the Byzantine, the catch fracts can catch the infantry here. But the bonus damage, how high is it? Do they get 3 the bonus armor? They don't. So
no, they don't have that high, but they have high normal damage, right? So it's not that bad. And I think the Guecha warrior should do pretty well against Cataphracts.
Funny info, I have a wonder hotkey. I have a wonder keybound and I never use it in a free throw when I make a wonder. Because I don't know what it is. But sometimes I do misclick a wonder. I should fix that. Yeah, it's looking really good for India up top. Italians are demolishing Combito.
And the Goth is actually also kind of destroying Bipolar.
Oh my god. Forward dogs! Agent PS Watch Frost! No, he can't, because Frost played the forward dogs after Agent P.
Go,
Frost has watched Agent P! Elite Canagates forward! Let's go! Frost is learning from India! Agent P has surpassed the master!
Wasn't it also a Germany C game where that won the game pretty much? The forward Canagarians?
There was also a Sweden game this morning against Russia where that won the game pretty much for Sweden.
But if we look at the, we are talking about the top side a bit, but that kind of stabilized a bit actually right now, and the bottom side is looking much worse for Man-at-Arm Russia because he's completely out of res again. Like,
because he wasted all his temple guards.
Seem to be, and now the full cataphract play is looking super scary here with a lot of siege as well.
Traps were a bit too slow at the top as well, right? It's only 10 bombard cannons that don't do much damage to buildings, no siege engineers. Only now trebuchets coming for Agent P. So a bit too late on trebuchets. Way better at killing buildings than bombard cannons, which is why you always need traps as a flank in team game.
We are at
one of the big missions of flank always have 5 traps.
Here for bipolar, and he's on full to don't ignite now, which I kind of hate because it's a really bad unit in my opinion, but against Goths it's really strong.
Cannons are being cleared as well. Water commitment by Combito.
Oh, and now the Byzantine player is going fully onto the middle, and this is obviously really bad for the Goth player.
Oh yeah.
Because he got fully counted by cataphracts.
Oh, the start looked so good for India. It's turning, right?
And Combito actually super solid population for being completely pushed from his main base. And he still has 4 castles really somehow in the back.
That's the top armors. They can build back and not die for a long time. Main base is lost, but yeah, 150 pop and a good standing army that's pushing back right now against, of course, skirmishers.
Skirmisher! Everyone is building skirmisher again. We have skirmisher from Combito, we have skirmisher from Super Man-at-Arms Russia. Why do you build normal skirmisher as Super Man-at-Arms Russia against Byzantines? Ugh. Oh no.
Goss will make skirm soon too?
Helvetia army in the middle against full cataphract. Everyone under 18, close your eyes. This is gonna be brutal. Well, I guess he doesn't want to fight, so you can look again.
Bring the children back into the room. The water control is still helpful. Ooh, stabilize! Nice shot! By Agent P onto the red and archers up top. Loses half of them. Siege onagers on the field for the Teuton, finally trying to act like a pocket a bit.
And big fight in the middle now, and it looks like the good wedge warrior could maybe win. No, the infantry died way too fast, yeah. For like a second with meat shield, it looked like the cataphracts could die, but then the infantry was dead in 2 seconds, and then
well,
I don't think
the wedge has escaped. Yes. India calls it already. Wasn't there like a bit more air in this game? Yeah, are they dead?
I mean, the Civ matchup is pretty much impossible for them.
Yes, but that didn't stop the UK from playing on another 45 minutes against Canada.
Yeah, but they thought they were the better players.
Oh.
And the Byzantine carry here, I think. Not something we've seen a lot.
Countered 2 civilizations, right? Once the cataphract mass was up, was quite hard for the Muisca, who were playing mainly infantry, and obviously the Goths were playing infantry as well. Viva la México! And we get to a game 5. But better civs used for Mexico, right? And they used the Teutons mainly. You're such a Muisca lover that you won't say that.
No, I think it's way better civs used for Mexico, but there's still better civs. I think Yeah, I think the Japanese is really clutch in the remaining civs here for Mexico. Because Japanese do really well against Teutons and completely counter Byzantines and Lithuanians, in my opinion.
And Lithuanians?
Yeah.
You would play Japanese pocket or what?
No, but still, the Lithuanian can't really do anything against the Japanese flank. If it is Japanese against Byzantines, for example, then the pocket doesn't really help them.
Combo was resilient, also he was dead to us, if you remember. Who's us
Who are
now?
you?
I'm so confused. Why is everyone in chat acting like they're one of the players? I think they're not one of the players. They just all are able to act that way because we've got no clue who these players are. I will be right back with game 5.
USA? No, but USA isn't in the group. That was. I don't know. I don't get it. Us USA, but how would he be playing against the US? I don't know. Yeah, we are talking to you. I'm Seo. That to US if you. I'm confused. But that's nothing new. I'm always confused. Yeah, his main base. Ah, yeah, okay. His main base was destroyed, yeah. Yeah. Ah, you're one of the Indian players. Okay.
No. Chat, he's just chat. Dead to us. Chat was
Ah!
saying he's dead. He was dead to us as the guys watching.
Ah, sorry, I didn't get that.
I think we are on our quest to find out who these player names are. Overshooting and always looking at chat and trying to identify if the players are here. But then it's just people who enjoy watching DM Nations Cup and don't have to play DM just to have fun watching it, which we are honestly less used to because a lot of people are starting to watch more DM with this tournament than. While most of the DM tournament coverage is a lot also the people playing it, watching it, right? And with DM Nations Cup, we're reaching a wider audience. So we're having, I guess that partly explains the feeling why we're thinking people that are watching must also be playing DM in some way, right? And we try to find out who it is. It's just because
I feel like every name could be one of the Mexico players here. Or one of the India players.
Yeah. That's the main part.
Yeah. Oh, what is happening again? Why do I see a Byzantine pocket?
Game 5 hype. And your confusion isn't helped by this set. But it's a good kind of confusion, no?
I mean, it makes the civs a lot closer, I think.
Why should Byzantines... Oh, there's Lithuanians, yeah. What? Lithuanians playing? Where? It just makes the set more fun.
It makes the set more fun, yeah, because I think now the civs are pretty even.
Okay, ends up being the same point, I guess. Gamba is up, and I'm ready at 0 seconds for the decisive game. And a big set for both teams here. So retain the chances of main event. Main event playoffs.
Both teams played Brazil so far? No, Brazil...
They are Mexico half played Brazil.
Ah, yeah, okay.
And India haven't played Brazil yet.
India... Yeah, I think it's more about who's third and who's fourth, to be honest. But yeah, let's... Sorry, I'm anti-hype again.
Yeah.
Let's just start.
You are. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Decider Game 5. Combito with the Japanese will play against Superman at Arm Rushers. Chutins!
Flank! Look at Lithuanians. This could be a really short. No, it's against Byzantines, so but he's opening stable. And we've seen a lot of kills with the starting scout so far.
And we have Agent on the left side with the Byzantines against the Lithuanians with those far out stables that Keller just mentioned. Lithuanian pocket for Legion makes sense, and the Byzantine pocket maybe a bit less. Therefore, how is it looking on the villagers? Bipolar has lost a villager. And look at who's in chat now. We've been trying to guess who's in chat of the players that's names we can't recognize because they keep changing it. But the one who is consistent with his chat name has appeared. Legion! The player we're thankful for, because next to Agent P, the only one who's actually appearing under the same name everywhere. Let's go. Bipolar is getting wrecked again.
Villagers, not doing castles, not doing barracks instantly as the flank always is really rough. I feel like in the current meta. I died in some training matches as well because I tried to do stable opening without barracks and without an instant castle.
3 losses for Combito as well. So on both sides, rush going well for India. Lots of barracks there, but also no castle. Paladins going around to find some villagers for the Super Man-at-Arm or Super Paladin Rusher in this case.
Feel like actually maybe agents should add some Arbalest here, like 3 ranges or something in this matchup. Kind of always want some shooting units against Lithuanians.
Arbalest for who?
Maybe
for
even
the
CA.
For the Byzantines?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh.
Okay, right side seems stabilized right now. We don't see a lot of ranges here for Combito. We talked about Japanese being maybe the deciding civ here, but you need a lot of CA to.
The Admiral is rooting for the agent. The agent is the one that plays the most ranked deathmatch, so also do have a sweet spot for him. He's really nice, and I played only once with him.
You can see that with his scout micro that he's playing a lot. But all of India has pretty good scout micro, I think.
Yep. Legion going a bit around the base of Agent PS. Lots of
where's
castles.
Combito going? What is
Where's he going?
Okay, he's just in the base
on the
of
left side.
Legion now.
Oh, Combito
okay,
is red this game. He changed colors. I thought Combito was purple because he was purple in the previous game.
Okay, just losing all of his units, I guess. Because he's being pushed at his base.
Pocket Rush didn't make much sense for Combito. Superman at Arm Rusher might profit here. Has Siege Runner just now, maybe a bit light, but they're out now, taking map control in between the players. And is even pushing up there.
Champions to the pocket? It's so confusing what units they choose to do raids with.
Infantry raids, OP. Didn't you listen to the god of the game, Celia?
Infantry raids against the Byzantines, though. Not very OP, and we just lost 20 champions.
Bipolars, Paladins are on stand ground, but they're not patrolling. I don't know what they're doing. Well, this is illegal if he's doing that on purpose. I'm not sure if he's doing this on purpose, but...
No, it wasn't patrolled, right? So it's not illegal. It's just about patrol stacking. But they weren't patrolling, they were just walking.
Yeah. I don't know, but they're stacked up in one spot, 12 Paladins. Maybe sketchy.
The answer is Legion has 1 relic and no one else has a single relic.
That's pretty low for two
Lithuanians
in the game.
Now the right side is looking pretty rough for Team India because we don't really see anything
Siege,
against Cataphracts as well. Like Siege Infantry is the normal comp, I think, in this matchup. But you need Paladin, I think, against the Byzantine pocket.
Legion has some lightest. I think he's trying to make the lightest switch, so maybe he has less paladins. No, he does have paladins. Where are the paladins of Legion? Kind of scattered
on the far left side.
Oh, he's forgot them in the nowhere zone.
50 paladins. That's bad.
Those would be kind of needed in a lot of other places. Agent P is pushing, will kill this castle, has trebuchets as well to bombard cannons, not much meat shield for a siege though. And here comes Bipolar's army, who did stabilize well and has some army out, kind of with the support of his pocket. On task, SoyLaHostia going a lot of into the direction of Bipolar, has helped out a lot. The hand cannons are not shooting, and therefore Agent P will be a bit slowed down here. What's it looking on the right side? Lighters are attempting a clear, but they're just not a great unit against Cav Archers.
Yeah, the Cav Archers here is the big thing for Team Mexico because I feel like they kind of counter both. I mean, I kind of get the Byzantine pocket now because you get the Cav Archer Cataphract combination, which pretty much destroys everything that students can make, except maybe a lot of paladins.
Paladin Scorp or something, but it's a weird comp to go for in a team game.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Mexico smarter than you thought, Killer.
I mean, this fight kind of worked out how they play, and now we have a lot of traps for Combito, a lot of CA, if they don't run into the castle.
Bench Killer is what I hear, Alter.
And what you always hear, just so you can play. Yeah. Oh, I see through you.
It worked without you in the last series.
True. And the best game, like the fastest game my team played so far, also worked without me.
Yeah.
We defeated
Viper,
both flanks.
I think you just have to stop putting Viper in the pocket, because Viper's Persian pocket was not convincing, but on flank he always looked very convincing.
I disagree.
It's just a better German team giving the other team advice. Don't mention training game results. Attacking Agent P's army on the left side. Cataphracts everywhere for SoyLaHostia. And a really nice clear up for the Byzantine pocket. Finally, Byzantine pocket that doesn't need to make paladins in their matchups.
Now they are playing CA on both sides, and then the Byzantine pocket comes in, and that's a really strong combination that you kind of never see ever, either in RM or in DM.
Maybe you shouldn't give up Mexico so easily for the reverse sweep against Brazil.
I feel like the opening problems that Mexico has is not great against
very aggressive Brazil, yeah.
Yeah. And we see the next big clear up for Cataphracts on the right side, killing 8 traps and 10 bombard cannons. That's really, really costly. Oof. And not the biggest eco for Super Man-at-Arms Russia. He really overextended here with his army.
I feel like that's common theme with Superman at Arm Russia, right? I think he extended a bit too far in multiple games. He also tends to do so many military buildings, which is making it easier to have a lot of army and no eco, and then fall into that what used to be before Admiral Zhao became so great as he is now, the Admiral Zhao problem. See, Zhao, I friend that
the
nicely.
Right side is looking kind of over, as we have full pocket support with 7 traps, 8 traps, and 40 Cav Archers against no real army from Superman-at-Arms Russia. But the left side is still a full skirmisher again. No fucking way.
It's a bit sad of a story. Obviously, it's GG now because India's making skirms against counter units in this case, even. But it's a bit sad for India, right? They were so close to winning that Kawasan game. If Combito wouldn't have built back as well, they would have just won this 3-1.
I also feel like I think, especially in the opening, you could see that India were the better players in DM at least. But the Civ matchups really didn't work in their favor. I feel like they had three games where they had the clearly worse Civs. So that's not great if you have the same Civs as options.
Yeah.
But maybe we are talking too soon. We were talking too soon, and the latest now could completely destroy the Cataphract.
You mean the 40 skirms are gonna carry on the left side?
No, the left side is just nothing ever happens burger. So let's look at the right side again.
The Schotteburger is the name of the player in the tournament.
Bad.
Skirms are shooting at least. Are they shooting? They're throwing, kind of. More accurate verb.
The trebuchets on the right side got beautifully repositioned on top of that hill. And will destroy the whole base of Superman Arm Rusher now.
Oh, on the right side. Ha! Yeah, well, on both sides they're sitting on the hill. I was looking at the two traps on the left side. They were also at a nice hill position. But you said right side. Oh, that's where the trade is. The trade isn't even in the corner. Well, I guess there's a market in the corner now, but that won't be there for very long.
Superman Arm Rusher even has 8 siege onagers again now, but it's not in the right position to defend against the army from Combito.
Pushing in the middle?
Pushing middle while completely losing the base of Superman Arms Rusher.
And that's the trade, and that's Cam Archers. That's just not the spot to have your army in right now.
Yeah. And even like if they completely push this, they need 5 minutes till they hit anything important.
The Combito's in the trade.
Yeah. And only 70 bills as well remaining for Superman Arms Rusher. No real reaction to this.
They deleted one market. No, that's actually the trebuchets. There's absolutely no reaction to this.
Oh, some paladin are coming in, but you need a lot of paladin. Like, you need 60 paladins to clean this army.
You need to save your trade cards as well. Another tip for India: all trade card hotkey. Very useful.
Or just always delete your market. That's a bit harder to do, like a bit more annoying to fix, but it's faster to if you don't have, if you don't remember your hotkey.
You can just get the hotkey and click somewhere on the castle. Fine. Yeah. I would recommend getting hotkey. Why do the worst solution if you can do the better one? Brutal set. Any tips? We said a lot during the. I just said a tip, but yeah, tips for this game.
I think the main issue for Team India here were the Civ choices, to be honest. Because if you have the same, but if you have the same Civs as your options and you end up with like 3 kind of close to unwinnable games, at least 2 of them were like the Kawasan game. If you have even like Civs that have 30% win opportunity in the position that you were getting yourself in, you could have won that game. But because your Civs were so much worse, you lost that game. And on Coast to Mountain as well, there was no real chance of winning that game, in my opinion. Here the Civs were kind of closer, but it's still a way worse Civ matchup. And on Arabia, on Runestones, the Civs were kind of even, and then you had one game where you were better. That's not really what you want, obviously.
Will end up being a 3-2 for Mexico, winning their home maps and taking the final home map from the Indians with Outcrop. And therefore, Mexico wins. Congratulations to Mexico. Commiserations to India. Was indeed a very close set and a very tough one as well. Crazy stuff, though.
And probably
really entertaining.
the most fun game ever with game 1. I don't know. There was so much stuff happening.
We could probably give some tips for game 1 as well. India was side 1. Yeah, Legion, why did you retreat in game 1? I mean, I know Superman Amrata was probably crying a lot because he was dying to the gods with the Slavs, which should not happen if he made an earlier castle. Did he make a castle? I don't think so.
He made a castle on the land with some villagers, so he wouldn't have been defeated.
Oh yeah, not defeated, but like he was losing his base. And then you stopped killing the pocket, abandoned that completely, and then to have your crying teammate, I think it would have been easier if you...
Yeah, just keep your army at the pocket and produce everything new to your flank.
Exactly.
You don't... It was a bit of an overcommitment to move everything away from completely defeating the pocket.
I'm just showing the minimap at full speed though of game 1, just because it's so mad.
And a bit more like cynical take is that even if both players get you pretty much win the game if you defeat the Gujaras from your opponent. Not the Gujaras, the Slavs from your opponent. Yeah.
Oh, they would use their own Slavs though, right? It would be Slav trade.
You skip past it. Past the part where he went and...
Oh yeah, I just want to show the game as like kind of background show. But yeah, you can go there as well.
And now the pocket from them is super dead. Maybe focus on killing the TC a bit more.
Yeah.
Especially like tell Agent with the Step Lancers kill the TC. Because the camels don't do that much damage.
Oh yeah, there was Agent Peace. Oh, who was Byzantines in the Coastal Mountain game? The waypoints? Yeah, they needed more attention. Yeah, he's so dead! 750 HP! And you're going away. Okay, you get to live. Repairing the TC! I mean, Agent P is still there, but he's also leaving. So everybody leaves and Bipolar saying, thank you! I mean, obviously this is happening, but yeah, you had the TC and villages here. I mean, it's still worrying. Camels aren't even that helpful here, right? Against champions.
He doesn't have any siege. So even if you send half your camels away, that's fine. Just not all of your camels.
Yeah, it was the most hilarious scene of the game, and maybe the most hilarious scene of the I mean, it was the most hilarious scene of the tournament because it was almost a pocket defeat. An abandoned pocket defeat. I mean, as a moment that's really hard to beat. The interrupted pocket defeat or something.
Yeah.
Great series. Well played all around. One can see how both teams are improving in DM, which is always great to see, and especially like on the cleanliness of the openings. Also, how India is profiting from playing more deathmatch, and I think you guys are playing more like ranked DM, day-to-day TM. At least I know Agent P has been playing a lot, and yeah, nice to see you guys' improvement. Kala, you've got any final words before we go off?
No, really well played from Team India, I think. I would say you played maybe better a bit, but that doesn't give you anything if you lose the set. That's kind of like Germany C, who played even to better in every set and lost all of them. So
yeah, true. Well, that's promising for the Silver League, right? Silver League finals, India versus Germany C. I could see that happening by those performances.
Depends on who else gets sent down there. Maybe UK. No, I don't know.
UK won't get sent to Silver League. I mean, they will get second place. Where's the group with... oh, that's your group. Group A. I'm scrolling way too far. How's it looking on the group standings now? I guess that isn't counted at all yet, right? But we know that Brazil
Yeah.
already won 2 more games. We practiced with Germany C, so we learned from them. Oh no, so the 2 unlucky teams are also training partners. You learned from them on how to almost win a game and then still lose it on Kappa-san. Or on Golden Stream. I guess it was more often Golden Stream for Germany C, but it's always the same scenario. They're super far ahead and then get pushed back and still lose. That happened to both of your teams. How to lose by playing better, yeah. Is there a way for Mexico still to... I think India's out, right? They lost all their sets now.
I mean, if they get... Yeah, they could only get a 3-2 against Brazil, right?
Yeah.
And then Brazil needs to lose 3-0 against Germany and they would be even on points.
Points don't matter. No, they simply need to win against Brazil, right? Head-to-head is first.
Yeah, it's head-to-head, true. Okay, then, if they win against Brazil, if they make the comeback happen...
They just need to make the comeback happen with Brazil, and you guys need to beat Brazil for them. Yeah, okay. So Mexico just needs to win 3 games against Brazil, which is obviously not too easy.
And we still need to beat Brazil.
Yeah.
Which would need to happen at the normal time for... which kind of is impossible.
Is there no weekend left? Didn't they extend it to the weekend? Oh no, they extended it until Friday.
Yeah. I don't think that will help us a lot, to be honest.
Well, there's that. We will find out tomorrow. The biggest match from my team is happening. We will play at 20 GMT against Pakistan. Maybe we can talk shortly about the matches that are gonna happen tomorrow. Maybe I think there's more. The one tonight is cancelled, I think. Unfortunately, Australian versus Argentinian. That's kind of the best match of the group stage, but I think that's cancelled. Argentina had to cancel. So then tomorrow
Mexico B, Great Britain B is a really important set for second place, I think.
Ah, true. That might also be a really important one. Yeah, which group is this?
Group
D, right?
Yeah, Group D. Yeah, Mexico could obviously also still get first in the group if they beat Spain and Great Britain. But Great Britain needs to win this for second place.
And then hope that Spain beats Mexico.
Yeah. No, but if they win against them, then it should always be 2-1 for both teams. No, then it's a three-way tie. Then points would matter.
No, it's not three-way tie. Germany didn't win a set. I know they should have, but...
Yeah, but if Britain wins against Mexico and Mexico wins against Spain, it's a three-way tie.
Oh, no, true.
All are 2-1.
Right. The more likely scenario is that Spain beats Mexico, though, and then Great Britain versus Mexico tomorrow is kind of the decider for second place. Because Spain is the favorite. What do you think will happen?
I haven't watched... No, I watched Mexico B against Germany. I think... Was that the first week? No, that was against Spain the first week.
No, that was the first week.
Okay,
we co-casted that.
Even casted it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a really close set. I think that group is by far the closest one. Also, if you look at the results, there hasn't been a clean sweep so far.
Yeah. Spain always lost a game, right, in their series on Team Islands, typically. No, they lost one on Runestones to Great Britain B, right? There was Legend with the Slavs stomping his flank.
The Slavs King.
Yes.
Obviously winning.
The return of the Slav King game. He won the other game with Slavs too against Germany C.
And Germany won on... Wasn't Germany a full destruction from Josh with Cumans?
Yeah, that was the case. And they almost had another destruction, but then Josh also destroyed on Golden Stream, right? And then...
Yeah, true.
Didn't finish it. Hasn't did move scanning games, whatever.
So it feels pretty much 50-50 in my opinion.
I might even favor the Great Britain team. Is that crazy?
It is kind of crazy.
King Boo's been playing really good though. Much better than I would have thought. And Legend has been tryharding.
Legend and King Boo is a really good combination, I think, yeah. And Mexico doesn't have any super fast starts or something, where Britain struggled a lot against Germany, where they kind of had to crawl back every single game.
Mm.
So, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say Mexico wins this, and then we have a super close final game in the group with Mexico and Spain.
I'm gonna give it 3-2 to Great Britain B. Also, I trust in my boys, Huggy and Giovannikos.
Yeah.
Right? It's only our match then tomorrow as well, right? Or is there more? Oh, there's one. That's May 11th.
20. No, that's
Tomorrow's then
Monday.
us,
Canada, Bulgaria. Is that Monday?
Well, the next one would be Germany versus Pakistan.
Yeah, Germany versus Pakistan. Obviously, what we thought would be the closest decider for first place, but Canada clapped Britain. So I guess one of the two.
They didn't clap them, which is why it was a close decider for first place.
No, they clapped them. Embarrassing for Great Britain. All of Britain should be in shambles, especially Huggy.
Well, they can save it tomorrow by beating Mexico. Clearly. Wait for the surprise win of Great Britain C against Russia.
But that's not for first place.
That's not for first place, though. I can't say anything about our set. That's your job. So I'll shut up.
Okay, obviously super close set, two very close teams. I feel like both teams have performed really well so far, but obviously not the strongest third and fourth team in the group. Some more struggle from Team Germany against Team Arabia, I think. So I will say that Pakistan wins this. Also to say that Otter will lose.
Thank you.
But I'm
being underdogs always better. We are the lowest
Germany.
seed, so we are obviously the underdogs. All the pressure's on Pakistan. Ulla playing millions of matches, and obviously two Division 1 players in that set, so we're going in as clear underdogs here. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it feels like two player, like the Ulla and Zeri or Original are the two best players in the set. But then probably all 5 Germany players are better than the third best Pakistani player.
Yeah, let's play 5v5. I'm confident if we play 5v5, but unfortunately that's not possible in the Age of Empires 2. We can play AOM 5v5 DM. At least I have experience in AOM DM. Wouldn't be surprised if Ulla has two.
Maybe Oxygen is really good at AOM deathmatch.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think quite some Pakistanis played AOM. I wouldn't be surprised if they have experience.
So really one of the closest matches, which we also talked about before even the group stage started. And both teams didn't show anything that would lead you to assume that it's not going to be super close. So
I mean, it was just 6-0.
3-2 either way, I guess. Also, map pool is kind of on the wilder side, so that's really good for Germany B, because Pakistan is not really the most water-friendly team.
I mean, they picked Team Islands last round.
Because they needed to train it, I think. No, I don't know.
I thought it's mind games mainly, but...
they also played it already, right?
Yeah, they played
it. And Zeri even played Islands. I was very surprised.
The same thing happened in both sets. Pakistan and us picked Team Islands, and every time Arabia chose to play it as game 2.
Okay.
And it was a very quick game both times. Make of that what you will, but that's what happened.
I don't think you can really make that much out of the games so far being played in the group. I think it's going to be close decider for third place between Arabia and Iceland, and then close decider between Germany and Pakistan for first place.
I think Arabia should be favored though, in that decider for third place.
I don't know, but I have some personal issues with some players from Team Arabia.
McLaughlin.
Yeah.
I just named the most unlikely one that you could have issues with. McLaughlin thinks you are zooming too far in. We've got Canada on Monday against Bulgaria. Is another scheduled set soonish.
That's probably a really close set for... not that close, but it should be closer than Bulgaria against Great Britain. Because the starts from Team Canada aren't super strong. Yeah.
So just missing and Russia versus Great Britain C in that group? Yes.
Just Great Britain destroying Russia, obviously.
Legend still has his draft name Legend Beast. So I don't know what that comments on the combination of Great Britain B and C, but that made sense once in C-Mod 1 where it was Legend and Wildebeest, and then it just kept.
But Wildebeest is playing Great Britain C, right? So
yeah, exactly.
It's kind of confusing now.
Legend lost the Beast, but the two captains of Great Britain B and Great Britain C would combine to Legend Beast again. So I think Wildebeest is the captain, right? And Legend is the captain.
I have no clue who's the captain for Great Britain C. Could be Andy, no? Happy the Andy?
Wildebeest was doing the scheduling though, I think. In the
okay, then it's probably Wildebeest. Okay, what other matches are still missing?
Yeah, we can go over the groups as well. So Group A, we already talked about a lot because we just cast that. Group B, that's obviously the main match between Australia and Argentina missing there. I think there's another one missing though. Argentina against International A. Argentina needs to start playing sets, man. They cancelled for today as well.
Deadline tomorrow. Feels bad, man.
International A will get rigged to playoffs.
That would be funny. A double admin loss for Australia and Argentina in that set.
That's
because I think Australia was the one who cancelled it, right?
No, Argentina cancelled.
No, okay, no, it was Argentina. Unlucky.
Also less surprised by that than if Australia.
No, I'm also not surprised by that.
I think Australia cancelling would be a bit more surprising. Xardas, thank you so much for the 7 months. Let's go. So, by expectations, Argentina is probably favored against International A, and then Australia, Argentina, anything can happen, right? That's why it's so expected.
Yep, I would think that Australia should be a bit better, but anything can happen.
Yeah, I would even maybe guess 3-1 for Australia. I think they've looked stronger. And they're
playing some
more,
weird games, but they also rotated a lot with a big roster.
Yeah.
So.
Can't wait for GBA versus GBB in knockouts. That can immediately happen even in the round of 16.
No, it can't, because
it can. Yeah, it cannot.
Canada bottles it.
True. Yeah.
So you both need to win against the first place team.
Yeah, then it can happen.
Have fun.
Yeah.
And with my luck in drafting like that, we will play against Great Britain A.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that we beat Pakistan and get to play against Great Britain B, man. Oh, that would be lovely. being able to defeat Huggy in the playoffs. Let's go. But first need to beat Pakistan. That would be harder. Group C.
Austria through as first place.
No, only playing in USA C still, right? No, they just did that. I discussed that.
They played every match.
Austria played every match, yeah. They played yesterday and today, finished the group.
If you go to the
it's not
group
updated
stage,
yet.
If you go to the top and switch to the group stage thing, then that is updated.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Is it updated? They're still not green though. They need to be green. They're through.
Yeah, but all the matches
We're also not green. But yeah. And then what's missing? Poland versus International B is the only match missing, right?
No, so, USAC was Poland. Did that happen? Did I miss that? Happened today probably then? Or
no. Oh, there's just nothing in there. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. So
Poland could still be second, I guess.
Poland and USAC would probably be the fight for second then, right?
Yeah. If they win against International B, which they probably should.
Yeah, International B is not that experienced in open maps.
That's the Michi team.
Yeah, that's the Michi team.
Feels Michi, man.
Group D, we already discussed. Then we've got Group E, the upset group of Dutch domination and Swiss domination. And France Titanics.
Group D?
Group E.
At what?
I jumped Group D because we already talked about Group D, so jump to Group E.
Was it Dutch? What is the Dutch upset?
Beating France.
Is that an upset?
By seeding, yes.
I mean,
it wasn't as historically an upset anymore after Switzerland had already beaten France.
Yeah, maybe it's not really the Netherlands upset group, but the French bottle group.
Yeah, I wanted to be nice, man. Aurico is probably still in chat.
Aurico, was Aurico the one of that team that kind of destroyed their chances against Switzerland by drafting Pool A? Then he deserves to hear it. Because I think with with a decent Civ pool, they would have won against Switzerland.
Wariko was in lobby, 1v1 lobby with me, playing 1v1s, explaining to me how much he likes pool 1 and that he wants to train Dravidians because he likes pool 1 so much.
Okay. So it's his fault.
He's also the captain, so.
And USA looking pretty rusty still, but also true. Not really playing a lot. Yeah, they dropped a game on Team Islands with shit civs against Chinese and Spanish. So,
yeah. But kind of funny, France lost the group, but took a game of United States A as the only team.
Yeah. But I think if they play true leash favorite most games, they will look a lot stronger.
No. No, they need to play Leaf, man. Leaf hasn't played a single game.
Leaf would also probably look stronger than some of the performances from other players on that team.
You're trashing Improvise by proxy here without mentioning him?
No, no. I think Mystical Soul, aka Praxis, looks super rusty, which is understandable because I don't think he played since 2018. So, yeah, he should look the most rusty.
But you also didn't mention Improvise, and he has been actively playing.
Improvise and favorite and true and leash. Improvise and leash are probably third and fourth best, pretty interchangeable in the team. So,
yeah. Netherlands versus Switzerland, though, will be the decider for who advancing to the playoffs. What are your thoughts?
Close, really close matchup, I think.
Both 1-3-2 against
Both
France.
teams kind of have decent DM players with Daisy on the one side and Admiral Zhao and Plotter Ghost. Rodney McKay should probably be the best player, so maybe he can carry that. But Switzerland has some really high-rated RM players.
Feige and Nyrox looked super good. Feige looked super good, especially.
Yeah.
Nyrox was still a bit iffy on the openings, but Feige looked very strong. Feige, I don't know if you saw that game, but Feige killed Leash. Leash was Slav flank, I think, or something, siege on a jury, and Feige ran over his base with Vietnamese.
Okay.
They built back well and still won the game. It might have even been favorite. I don't know. It was one of the USA, super strong USA A player. Wait, maybe we can see it here actually.
Looks like it was Leash.
No, Leash was Gujaras. It was.
What?
No, wait.
You said Feige against Leash, so you need to look at USA against Switzerland.
There it is. Yeah, the problem is my chat over there is over half of the things here. You can't see that, but that's making it really hard for me to see things. Yeah, those golden legs. Yeah, that was Leash. Yeah.
But
Leash built back well, and they still won the game. But but Feige was able to kill his starting TC with Vietnamese pretty much alone. That was impressive. I think I would give it to Switzerland. I think the potential of Feige and Nyrox and Bulletin apparently didn't know he was signed up for the tournament at all, he told Dave.
That's what Dave said, at least.
And someone said in chat that would be such a Daisy move. So I guess that might be likely what happened. But yeah, there's someone else. Heidewolf, right? Heidewolf also looked very good. I think Nyrox looked a bit not so accustomed to DM yet, but Feige and Heidewolf looked really good. I think the skill ceiling, if they have more time to train, could exceed the one of the...
If they would train. I don't know if that's a team that trains at all.
They clearly trained. Daisy, Heidewolf... Okay. I mean, otherwise Feige and Heidewolf
Daisy
would play that
good. Daisy is a beast.
Yeah, but Daisy is training them. Okay, Daisy is coaching them. Okay. Daisy is teaching them. That's what I think looked visible.
Okay, and on the one hand you have Daisy teaching, and on the other hand you have Zhao teaching, so...
Yeah, who's the better teacher, right? Zhao can beat Daisy, right? But I think Daisy is a lot better teacher.
Yeah, but
others players had 1,000 DM Elo, no game played, and they played like they had 5 years of DM experience. Well, it goes through Daisy's coaching abilities, right?
Also, a lot of people that don't want to play rated lobbies.
Yeah,
freaking Chris. I would have been the top rated the DM101 player if we played.
Yeah. Okay. There.
Just
yeah, I don't like that part. Group G, we watched a lot of it today. Russia did look good against Japan. But they didn't have the strategies, right? They just played it smart. They played Sweden, and then they played Japan right after, and they just did exactly the Civ rosters. They copied the exact Civ rosters Sweden had used on them and played them with Japan. It's such a lazy approach by Winchester. He plays Frost first, and he just does, okay, Frost does these Civs, let's do the exact same Civs as Frost. Without even having to watch anything, because they just played against Sweden.
The same Civs remaining for Kappa-san, yeah.
Yeah, they just played exactly the same.
But it's pool 4, so it's kind of weird. But I guess it worked. Yeah, it should be a pretty easy win for Russia here.
Yeah, they had the base skill, right?
Yeah.
Group H.
Also, they won against Japan, and Japan 3-0 to Great Britain. So, yeah.
So maybe Russia and Sweden was probably there. In Group H, the big upset group of Canada, Bulgaria.
Sadly,
still
the
with
big hype
theoretical
game was
chances.
played first in that group, or
Yeah.
second, I think.
Second. Bulgaria played first, right? Bulgaria GBA.
Yeah.
Well, you say that until Bulgaria comes back and
if Bulgaria beats Canada, then it obviously is a very hype group.
Bulgaria beats Canada, then proceeds to beat Britain A, and Bulgaria wins the group. Imagine. They do have good players.
No,
if they learn
Britain A
DM, I
isn't
mean,
playing
they're really
anymore,
good
right?
armors.
So Britain A has played all their games.
True, yeah. Yeah, they can't do that anymore. I guess, but they can still win the group if they beat the other two, no?
I think they need to, because Britain has the best possible game difference that you can have.
And they lost 3-0. Yeah. That's not enough, yeah.
So I don't think that's
Britain A can,
mathematically
like that, Britain A can still get first.
Yeah. As soon as Canada loses a game, a
set.
As soon as Canada loses a set, then Britain wins the group. I think is how that works.
Yep. Okay. Well, all the British fans should become Bulgarian fans and NASA fans.
I don't feel like NASA has the biggest of opportunities to win that, but yeah.
I mean, they were very distraught after the first set, but I think they played all a lot better than I would have expected from them.
They played pretty decent, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. The openings looked really solid against Britain, and like, I was really surprised. Mojito played so much better than he played in 1v1s that I played with him a few weeks ago. Like, they would keep going like this.
Canada.
Yeah. But
Canada's really hard to really upset, I think. Because Mulder is such a camper that he always just puts himself in the best possible position first with full trade and stuff, and then he starts pushing. So there's no real opportunity.
Struggling a bit at times, though, right? Maybe. But against UKA, right?
Yeah, against Daywalker mostly.
I mean, it's most probably going to be Canada #1 and Britain #2. Yeah. But let's see what Bulgaria can do. And
Bulgaria
maybe get surprised by NASA
against Great Britain with kind of weird picks. They still look decent, so maybe if they watch the rest of the group and now they know what to play, they could win against Canada.
Shall that by our concluding words, I think we went through all the groups, Killer. Thanks a lot for co-casting and for analyzing the tournament standings with me.
Sure. No problem. GG's.
See you soon, man. Wish us luck tomorrow. Oh, do you want to co-cast our set tomorrow, by the way?
Our set fell through, right? So I should have time. When is that? Who's casting that?
20 GMT, Mojito.
Mojito, yeah. I'll ask Mojito if he needs a co-caster.
Would be nice.
20 GMT or 20 our time?
GMT.
Okay, that's even better for me. Yeah, then I can
10 PM our time.
Yeah, I'll message Mojito right away.
Amazing. I hope we do you justice. I'm not too sure about, but
it will be hard to stop myself fanboying for Zeri, because I really like how he plays the game. But yeah.
Okay, who in chat wants to co-cast instead of Keller tomorrow?
No, I am biased for you guys, even though I'm a Zeriab fanboy.
Yeah, maybe you can tell it to Mojito like that. You're biased for Zeriab, so you're actually neutral. Maybe he likes that. Have a good one, though. Then hear you tomorrow after the games, I guess.
Also, I don't think you want me to be biased towards you, because if I want someone to win, I'm always looking at their mistakes and overanalyzing them, so...
Yeah, you should be biased towards the rest of my team, so they get usual wins.
Sure. See you.
See you. Alright, big day.